I just had the best 2 months of my business so far, and I'm over here hanging out in the Sky Lounge, and I just came on here to reflect on that fact. And considering on where I started, it's just insane because think about it. I started producing content for the first time genuinely not even a year ago. It's about to hit a year. And, this is what happens once you stay committed and once you stay pretty much just focused, hyper focused. And what you have to do is just really find something that drives you, find something that motivates you. Like, for example, for me, I know that what motivates me and drives me is one, teaching, and also fitness. So what I do is I combine the two, and now that's what I do. But again, it's incredible how much work you can get done if you just stay absolutely relentless and you just stay just on top of it, because that's what it takes. If you want to be exceptional, it's in the word. To be exceptional, you need to be the exception, and to be the exception, you just can't do what everybody else does. That's why I share every single time that I possibly can my process, right? And I got this from my mentors, people that I work with. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. I just focus on doing work. Instead of wasting time doing what regular average people do, I don't do it. And it's yielding me results. And it's down to the point where it's like, why would I change? And I told myself I wasn't going to drink for a year, and I'm about to hit that year right now on New Year's. But honestly, I'm not sure what's going to happen. But the way that all of this was made possible is just by being absolutely consistent and just getting down everything packed and just making sure that every single day I'm just trying to maximize as much as possible. And obviously, this is new. I'm not somebody that's been producing content, that's been on the online game for such a long time. I was a teacher. I was teaching in the classroom for 7 years, and practically all my 20s. Right after I got out of college, I went straight into the classroom, and I worked as a teacher from when I was about 23, or rather when I was 23 all the way until I was 30. So, that's about 7 years of my career days, my most useful days. And honestly, I talk about it and I always come back, and when I reflect on it, I'm super happy that I did it. I'm proud of it, and it was an honor to work as a teacher, and it prepared me for this moment, right? So the way that I can articulate that's so funny, that's so ironic. The way that I can articulate myself and the way that I can communicate is because I spent so much time speaking in front of, kids. Every single day, I was speaking to 150 different people, right? So you build the muscle. So listen, right now, if you don't know what to do, if you don't really feel like you have a lot of direction as to what you have to do or where you want to go, just focus on doing absolutely amazing in what you are currently doing, right? Like, there's no shame in working a job. There absolutely isn't. Now, there's a shame in doing something you don't love for the rest of your life. There's a shame in that, right? But I loved it when I did it. But I also knew when I started and while I was doing it that I wasn't going to be doing it for the rest of my life. So when I saw an opportunity to get out, or when I saw rather that it was time to get out, everything started to line up. So, but again, if you're working a job that you're not entirely excited about, or it's not going to be the end of your career and you're not going to die there, what you need to do is just make sure that you are just absolutely being your best at that thing. Because how you do something is how you do everything. So if you want to be relentless, if you want to start your own business, then you need to be the best employee possible. Because if you can't even be a good employee, how are you going to be a good boss? Being a boss is much harder. So if you cannot even be an employee, chances are you're not going to be a good boss. Now, some people figure it out, absolutely. But again, how you do something is how you do everything. So make sure that when you are executing and when you are in the day-to-day, be the best version. When I was working in construction as a driver, I tried my best. When I worked as a teacher, I tried my best. And then now I'm doing this. Again, it's the same energy. I'm trying my best, which is why I continue to excel which is why I continue to take it to the next level, and which is why I continue to show up. Let's get it. It's go time.